Hello and welcome to the Healing Codes podcast. I'm Julie Williams, your host, sending you weekly healing activations and inspirations for health and well-being. Today's episode is the second in the Everyday Spirituality series, where I'm highlighting skills and practices you can weave into your life on a daily basis to welcome greater joy, peace, and harmony in, while at the same time building your available life force energy for full health and well-being. In this episode, I'll cover the many forms of meditations that can fit into any schedule, that align with various interests, and will become a valuable tool in your life. Whether you meditate regularly or have never done it before, this episode will give you ideas and practical skills to customize your own practice. Meditation comes in many forms, from sitting in silence, chanting, guided sessions, mindfulness, yoga, and conscious movement. It has been practiced for thousands of years in places like India and the Far East. It became popular with Western seekers and artists in the 19th century, but didn't really take hold as a popularized practice until the mid-20th century. The traditional form of meditation was meant to help deepen understanding of the sacred and mystical forces of life, and is still used today in spiritual circles for that purpose. Meditation is now considered by the traditional medical system as a complementary approach to healthcare. For example, the Mayo Clinic, a leading academic medical center in the United States focused on integrative healthcare, education, and research, cites that meditation can have a positive effect on reducing stress, depression, anxiety, negative thinking, lowering blood pressure, reducing pain, relieving inflammatory conditions, reducing chronic pain, alleviating sleep problems and headaches, and also is a great treatment to help people manage the symptoms associated with illnesses such as asthma and cancer. The reason meditation has such a positive effect on these conditions is simple. Because it is a spiritual practice that connects us to our breath, it cultures presence in the moment, and most importantly, it activates the flow of pure life force energies throughout our bodies. When we can access greater life force energy, illness, stress, and overwhelm are replaced with peace, relaxation, focus, creativity, and wellness. Many people think of meditation as sitting like the Buddha, cross-legged, straight-backed, and eyes closed for long periods of time. While this is definitely one form of meditation, it has its place in ceremony, or on meditation retreats, or for advanced meditators. But it may not be the best one to try if you're new to meditating or have a busy lifestyle where finding a quiet place to sit for an hour might be impossible. One of the great things about meditation is that it can be done anywhere, anytime, without cost or need for any special equipment. It is free and all you need is yourself. How easy is that? It's one of the best life hacks out there. Quick, easy, and always accessible. With that said, I find some people are resistant to meditation practices, which I find quite interesting. I often wonder if this is out of fear of being still, because it's viewed as unproductive, or perhaps people are afraid of what will come up for them if they take the time to be still and quiet within themselves. While this may be true for some, I do think the majority of these people simply haven't had exposure to the different forms meditation can come in. And also that meditation does not have to be associated with the crystally, jingly hippie stereotypes. Mindfulness meditation is one of these practices that has broken free from this ridiculous stereotype. as it has found its way into corporate boardrooms, medical systems, and educational institutions. It is one of the everyday spiritual practices you can do when you're out for a walk, at work, in a meeting, standing in line at the grocery store, or even at home washing the dishes. It can also be done as a dedicated practice itself, led by a mindfulness facilitator on a workshop, retreat, or in one-to-one formats. An everyday mindfulness practice is simply about staying fully present in the moment and connecting fully to all of your senses. Take 10 seconds here to practice it with me. Begin by focusing on your breath as you breathe normally. Begin to notice the sensations in your body, the contact points of where you're sitting or standing. Come back to the breath. Notice, what are you seeing around you? Name 3 things that you see. Come back to the breath. Name 3 sounds that you hear. Come back to the breath. Name any smells that you may sense. Come back to the breath. Do a body scan from head to toe to notice the sensations in your body. And then come back to the breath. Repeat this exercise as many times as you'd like, or while doing chores, errands, or in meetings. 10 to 30 seconds is all you need, but you can extend this to as long as you'd like. For example, if you are out on a walk or a hike for the day, you can still your mind and connect in meditation by observing and naming the colors that you see, or the vegetation, or other natural elements. Keep it simple and follow the rhythm of your breathing as you do this. For example, inhale, and on the exhale, look at the sky and say, blue, in your mind's eye or out loud. Take another inhale and exhale, and look in front of you and say, tree, and so on. Practice this for 10 to 20 minutes and notice how you feel afterwards. This is also a form of what I call active meditation, where instead of sitting still in silence, we incorporate movement into a meditative practice that focuses on the breath and the rhythm of the body's movement. It can help to focus the mind and let go of the internal dynamics of the mind by counting steps or swimming strokes, for example, which is my personal favorite, to focus the mind on something that allows the internal processes of the mind to wind down into stillness. You can also repeat a mantra as you move in the rhythm with your body and breath. This is one I practice regularly while swimming both in open water and in the pool. I settle into the rhythm of breathing every third stroke, being aware of the rhythm of my arms and legs moving in sync with my breathing. I clear my mind as I repeat the number of the lap I'm on in the pool, or sometimes counting my strokes in the open water. Once I feel my body begin to relax, I let go of the mental activity of counting and focus solely on the sensations of the rhythm of my breath and the synchronized body movements. If a thought enters or you lose focus while doing this, that's okay. Try not to create more thinking around it or let it disturb your meditation. Just find your way back to the rhythm of movement through your breath. Mantra is another lovely way to bring a meditative practice into your life. This can be said in your mind's eye or out loud, depending on where you are and who you're with. Mantra practices are a nice way to activate the voice or bring focus and calm to the mind. It's like giving the monkey mind a banana to focus on, rather than running amok in your head. Mantras in Sanskrit are nice to use as they have thousands of years of energetic presence behind them that you can tap into when practicing them. Sanskrit mantras are like yoga for the mouth, as each letter in Sanskrit requires a specific positioning of the air, tongue, and vibration within the mouth that activates the mantra's energy within the body. If you already practice mantras but have not learned how to pronounce the syllables correctly, I highly recommend taking a Sanskrit pronunciation class, as it allows the energy of the mantra to connect with your body as an instrument of the divine. If you are new to mantras, you can access the positive effects by repeating them and noticing the vibrations within your body as you do so. Mantras can be spoken or sung as you prefer. A few simple ones that I like to use are here. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, which translates to, may all beings everywhere be happy and free. Om Gam Ganapati Namaha, which translates to, I call in Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. Another simple one is Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This sends our offering of peace to the world and to ourselves. Om Namah Shivaya, which honors the universe within you and around you. If you'd like to see these mantras in written form, I'll put them in the companion blog that's available on my website, www.consciousness-medicine.com. The power of mantra is one to explore, especially if you like to sing or wish to release disturbances from your throat chakra so that you can speak your truth from the heart. If chanting isn't your thing, another simple meditative practice from a silent perspective that's a great way also to help sleep is a long and mindful inhale and exhale practice. You can do this before bed, lying down, or in a seated position. It can also be incorporated into a gentle yoga practice, such as the Tridosha Ayurvedic traditional yoga practice that I offer on my retreats, for example. This involves taking an inhale on the count of 7 and an exhale on the count of 7, and repeat for as long as it feels comfortable for you. The 7 count is a minimum. So if you can inhale longer, you may. Just make sure that you inhale and exhale on the same number of counts to get the full effect. So you can inhale for 10 and exhale for 10, and so on. I personally meditate several times a day in each of these different forms and have been for decades. Start small and in an accessible way so that you can enjoy building your practice. Pay attention to how you feel before and after you practice as well, and over time, for example, reflecting on how you feel after doing a daily meditative practice for 1 week. Remember, it takes 21 days to make a new habit, so if it feels difficult at first, just stay with it. After the 21 days, it will become easier. As you habituate the practice, your body chemistry will adjust to hold more peace, relaxation, and calm more easily throughout your day, and be able to welcome in more life force energy 24/7 to support health and well-being. Guided meditations are also a really wonderful way to bring meditation into your life. In many of my Healing Codes podcast episodes, I offer guided meditations, so I invite you to go back and listen to the episodes. I hope that this episode has given you some ideas and skills to be able to bring a meditative practice into your daily life to access the spiritual energies needed to support full health and well-being. If you'd like to find out more about me and my work, including my upcoming Family Constellation Summer Retreats and Consciousness Medicine and Family Constellation Training course, please visit my website, www.consciousness-medicine.com, where you can also sign up for my free e-newsletter and stay connected on social media from the links on the homepage.